If you want your dog to live longer, stay healthier, and rarely get sick, you might be missing one simple thing in their daily food, and most owners have no idea about it. It's already sitting in your kitchen, but you've probably been ignoring it. These foods can transform your dog from head to tail. But number 7 is so powerful, it almost feels illegal to ignore. Let's reveal them all. Number 1, blueberries. Your dog looks at you like you're the whole world. Every single morning, those eyes find you first. Before anything else, before food, before the door, you. And while that love stays perfect forever, the eyes behind it, they're quietly fading every single day. Oxidative stress is breaking down the cells in your dog's brain and vision right now. Not dramatically, not suddenly, just slowly, stealing the sharpness from the dog who never took their eyes off you. Blueberries carry one of the most powerful antioxidants found in any food on Earth. They cross directly into the bloodstream, travel to the brain, and start building armor around the cells that make your dog. Your dog. The recognition, the excitement when you walk in, the spark, a small handful 3 times a week. That's the price of keeping that spark alive for years longer than it would have lasted otherwise. Brain protected. But what about the joints silently breaking? Down every time your dog takes a step towards you. Number 2 stops that destruction before it starts. The raw honey. There's a sound no dog owner ever wants to hear. That dry, hollow cough at 2 a.m., your dog struggling to breathe comfortably while you sit there feeling helpless. Most owners reach for medication, and that's understandable. You'd do anything. But raw honey, local, unprocessed, not heated, does something medication often doesn't. It coats the throat directly, carrying hydrogen peroxide, B-propolis, and antimicrobial compounds that kill the bacteria causing that cough at the source. It reduces airway inflammation from the inside. It gives your dog relief you can actually see. The coughing slows, the breathing eases, the restlessness fades. Applied to wounds, it creates a healing environment that accelerates recovery at a rate that surprises even vets. A 1/4 teaspoon for small dogs, half for large, on a spoon, slow and steady. Watch them lick it. Watch them settle. That moment of relief? You gave them that. Airways healed. But there's one organ working 24/7 to keep your dog alive, and most owners never think about it until it's already failing. Number 3 changes that. The sardines. Watch your dog stand up right now. Really watch. Do they hesitate? Take an extra second? Do their back legs tremble just slightly before they find their footing? That's not them being lazy. That's pain. Quiet, daily pain. The kind they never complain about, because complaining isn't what dogs do. They just push through it. For you, every single day. Sardines, packed in water, no salt, flood the body with omega-3 fatty acids that directly suppress the inflammation, destroying your dog's cartilage from the inside. Within weeks, owners report something that makes them emotional. Their dog moving freely again, running again, playing like they used to. One small sardine, twice a week, and the dog who was struggling to stand up starts meeting you at the door again. Joints healing. But your dog's coat, the fur you run your hand through every day, is telling you something much deeper. Number 4 reveals what it's really saying. The eggs. When you pet your dog, you feel everything. The texture of their fur, whether it's thick or thin, soft or brittle, alive or just there. Most owners blame age, or breed, or the weather. But here's what's actually happening. Protein deficiency is quietly breaking down the very structure of your dog's coat from the inside, and no shampoo on earth fixes what's happening beneath the skin. Eggs have the highest biological value protein of any whole food. Every amino acid your dog's body needs to rebuild muscle fiber, thicken fur, and repair skin from the inside out. It's all there in one egg. Dogs that eat one egg 3 to 4 times a week develop coats so visibly different within 30 to 45 days that people stop and ask what changed. The answer is simple. You started paying attention. Scrambled, boiled, raw over food. It doesn't matter. What matters is this. The dog under your hand starts feeling like themselves again. Coat rebuilding. But your dog's heart, the one that beats only for you, is quietly under attack every single day. Number 5 protects it. The watermelon. Your dog follows you everywhere, room to room, step to step. They just want to be near you, always. But what most owners don't realize is that while their dog is trotting loyally by their side, they're almost certainly mildly dehydrated every single day. And dehydration doesn't just cause thirst, it quietly strains the heart, thickens the blood, and forces every organ to work harder than it should. In the summer heat especially, it becomes dangerous, fast. Watermelon is 92% water, but it also carries lycopene, a compound that protects cardiovascular tissue, reduces arterial inflammation, and supports healthy blood pressure. It doesn't just hydrate, it heals. Remove the seeds and rind, small pieces given as a treat. And in that moment, your dog eating from your hand, cool and content, their heart is getting exactly what it needs to keep following you for years to come. Heart protected. But bacteria from your dog's own mouth is silently traveling to their heart, kidneys, and liver right now. Number 6 stops that journey permanently. The carrots. You brush your dog. You bathe them. You check their ears, trim their nails, notice every little change. You're the kind of owner who pays attention. But there's one thing most attentive owners completely miss: the mouth. Dental disease is the #1 health condition in dogs over 3 years old. And it's not just bad breath. The bacteria living on infected gums travel through the bloodstream directly to the heart, kidneys, and liver. Silent damage happening every single day from the inside. Raw carrots act as a natural toothbrush. The firm texture mechanically scrapes plaque from the teeth as your dog chews. And beyond that, the beta-carotene converts to vitamin A in your dog's body, powering immune cell production and keeping the eyes that watch you so carefully sharp. 1 raw carrot 3 times a week. It cleans while they eat. It protects while they chew. And they'll take it from your hand like it's the best thing you've ever given them. Teeth clean, immunity strengthening. But the next food doesn't just fix one thing. It fixes joints, gut, and liver all at once. That's number 7, the bone broth. There's a version of your dog you remember. The one who used to leap onto the couch next to you, who ran full speed across the yard, who jumped up to greet you like every single return was the greatest moment of their life. Maybe that version is slowed down. Maybe the jumps got smaller. Maybe they sleep more now. Bone broth is for that dog. When bones are slow simmered for hours, they release collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and glycine, compounds that rebuild damaged cartilage, repair the gut lining, and give the liver the amino acids it needs to flush out years of accumulated toxins. For senior dogs especially, the changes owners describe are emotional. Dogs that stopped jumping start jumping again. Dogs that slept through everything start meeting them at the door. Homemade, no onion, no garlic, no salt, poured warm over their regular food, a few times a week. And slowly, the dog you remember starts coming back, joints rebuilding. But does your dog vomit randomly, get car sick, or seem uncomfortable after eating? They can't tell you they're suffering. Number 8 speaks for them: the ginger. Your dog can't tell you when they feel sick. They can't say their stomach hurts, or that the car ride made them feel terrible, or that something feels wrong after they eat. They just go quiet, pull away. Or you clean up the mess and wonder what happened. Ginger contains gingerols and shogalls, compounds that block nausea signals at the nervous system level, reduce gut inflammation, and improve blood circulation throughout the body. For dogs prone to motion sickness, a tiny pinch of fresh ginger 30 minutes before a car ride can completely eliminate the problem. The anxious, trembling dog in the back seat becomes calm, present, comfortable. And for chronic digestive discomfort, the kind your dog has been quietly suffering through, regular small doses reduce the inflammation that's been building for months without a single symptom you could see. A tiny pinch of fresh grated ginger over food. Such a small thing. But for a dog who couldn't tell you they were hurting, it changes everything. Gut calmed. But your dog's mood, energy, and immune system all depend on something happening deep in their gut right now. Number 9 fixes it from the inside. The plain Greek yogurt. You know your dog better than anyone. You know their mood before they even lift their head. You notice when they're off, less energetic, less themselves, just quieter. What most owners don't realize is that the gut controls all of it. Mood, energy, immunity, even sleep quality. The bacteria living in your dog's digestive tract are essentially running the show. And in most dogs eating processed kibble every day, that bacteria is badly out of balance. Plain Greek yogurt, no sweeteners, no xylitol, no flavoring, carries live probiotic cultures that directly rebuild that bacterial balance. Dogs with chronic loose stool stabilize within days. Dogs prone to yeast infections, the constant paw licking, the ear scratching that breaks your heart to watch, see dramatic improvement. 1 tablespoon for small dogs, 2 for large, a few times a week. And the dog you know comes back, brighter, steadier, more themselves. That's not a coincidence. That's the gut healing, and you made that happen. Gut balanced. But there's something growing silently in your dog's body that vets are only now starting to warn about. Number 10 fights it at the cellular level. The turmeric. This one is hard to talk about, but it's important. Dogs can't tell us when something is wrong inside. By the time most owners notice, by the time the weight loss is visible, the energy is gone. The vet finds something. It's already been growing for a long time. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been studied for its ability to interrupt the cellular pathways that lead to tumor development in dogs. It doesn't just reduce inflammation, it goes deeper, to the level where cells decide whether to grow normally or not. It's also one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever documented, working on joints, gut lining, and brain tissue simultaneously. The problem is absorption. Curcumin alone passes through the body mostly unused, but add a tiny pinch of black pepper, and absorption increases by nearly 2,000%. A quarter teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, a small amount of healthy oil, 3 to 4 times a week, mixed into their food like it's nothing, because to them it is nothing, but to their cells it's everything. Cellular protection active. But one food still left on this list upgrades every single system at once. Number 11 is the one that does it all. The wild salmon. If you could give your dog one food, just one, that worked on their brain, their joints, their coat, their heart, and their immune system all at the same time, would you? That food exists, and it's been sitting in grocery stores this whole time. Wild salmon contains omega-3s at therapeutic concentrations, complete amino acid profiles for muscle repair, astaxanthin for cellular protection, B vitamins for nervous system function, and selenium for immune regulation. There is no single supplement that replicates what wild salmon does naturally. Dogs that eat it regularly develop shinier coats that you notice under your hand, more flexible joints that you see in how they move, sharper minds that you recognize in how they look at you, stronger hearts, more resilient immune systems, once or twice a week, baked or boiled, no seasoning, no bones. It takes 10 minutes to prepare, And what it gives back, more years, more energy, more of the dog you love, is immeasurable. Full body upgraded. But the two silent organs filtering every drop of water your dog drinks, they need something specific. Number 12 gives it to them. Cucumber. Your dog trusts you completely. They eat what you give them, drink what's in their bowl, and never question whether it's enough. But their kidneys are working overtime every single day, filtering toxins, processing waste, keeping the blood clean. And the one thing they need most to do that job, water, most dogs simply don't get enough of. Cucumber is 96% water, higher than watermelon. But it also contains molybdenum, a trace mineral that supports kidney enzyme function and helps flush. Uric acid buildup from the body. For dogs prone to kidney stones or urinary issues, cucumber is a quiet, daily act of protection. For overweight dogs, the ones you worry about, the ones whose weight crept up without you noticing until it did, cucumber is almost 0 calories. A treat that fills them up without adding anything to the problem, sliced thin, seeds removed, given from your hand. Such a small gesture, but behind it, two organs that never ask for anything are finally getting what they need. Kidneys protected. But one wall inside your dog's gut, just one cell thick, is crumbling right now. When it breaks, everything breaks with it. Number 13 rebuilds it. Sweet potato, 1 cell thick. That's all that stands between the outside world and your dog's bloodstream. One single layer of cells. And every day, the stress of modern life, processed food, and environmental toxins makes it thinner. When it finally breaks down, toxins flood directly into the blood. The immune system goes haywire. Allergies appear from nowhere. Skin breaks out. Inflammation spreads everywhere at once. Vets call it leaky gut. And by the time it shows up on the outside, it's been happening on the inside for a long time. Sweet potato contains beta-carotene and vitamin A at concentrations that actively repair and reinforce that gut lining, rebuilding the wall that keeps your dog safe. It also supports the eyes, those eyes that follow you everywhere, reducing the risk of night blindness and macular degeneration as they age. Baked or boiled, no skin, no seasoning. 2 to 3 tablespoons mixed into their food. Meal by meal, the wall your dog depends on gets stronger, and they'll never know. But you will. Gut wall restored. But is your dog twitching in their sleep? Cramping? Losing energy for no reason? That's not age. That's a silent deficiency. Number 14 fixes it. Banana. Have you ever watched your dog sleep and seen them twitch? A leg that kicks. A tremor that passes. A flinch for no reason? Most owners smile at it, dreaming about chasing squirrels, they think. But sometimes it's not that. Potassium deficiency causes exactly this. Random muscle twitches, cramps, irregular heartbeats, reflexes that misfire. It looks like dreaming. It looks like quirks. But it's the body running low on the mineral that controls every electrical signal in the nervous system. Bananas are one of the most bioavailable sources of potassium in any whole food. A few small slices, not the peel, given 2 to 3 times a week. And the nervous system that was misfiring quietly in the background gets exactly what it needed. The twitching eases. The muscles relax properly. The heart beats steadily. You won't see a dramatic change. But somewhere inside the dog sleeping next to you, something that was wrong is finally right. Nervous system steady. But there's one food that packs more nutrition per gram than almost anything on Earth. And most dogs never get it. Number 15 brings it back. Beef liver. Before there was kibble, before there were supplements, before there were pet food companies telling you what your dog needs, dogs ate organs. Not because anyone told them to, because their bodies knew. Beef liver contains more concentrated nutrition per gram than almost any other food on the planet. Vitamin A for the eyes and immune system. Iron in heme form, the type that absorbs directly into the bloodstream, no conversion needed. B12 for the nervous system and brain. Zinc, copper, folate. Things that keep your dog's body running at a level that no processed food ever fully replaces. The only rule is moderation. Too much causes vitamin A toxicity. One small piece, twice a week maximum. That's the entire limit. Within it, beef liver does more for your dog's body than an entire shelf of expensive supplements. Give it to them and watch what happens. They'll take it from your hand like you've given them something sacred. Because to their body, you have deep nutrition restored. You did that. You just learned 18 foods that could change your dog's life. But knowing isn't enough. Doing is. So, tell me right now in the comments, which food are you adding to your dog's bowl first? Drop your dog's name too, because every name in the comments is a dog whose owner chose to show up for them today. That dog is lucky, and so are you.